Have you ever felt the weight of the world pressing down like an ancient mountain? Its shadows lengthening across your weary soul as the clock ticks mercilessly toward another sleepless dawn? Imagine, instead, stepping into a hidden sanctuary where the air hums with the echoes of forgotten wisdom. And every breath draws you closer to a serenity that feels like rediscovering a long-lost home. Welcome to Moonmind Temple, an ethereal haven where the timeless whispers of Buddhist sages intertwine with the quiet yearnings of your heart, offering not just solace, but a profound rebirth amid the chaos of modern existence. Tonight, as stars pierce the velvet sky and the world outside fades to a distant murmur, we embark on an odyssey of the spirit, a tapestry woven from poignant stories, heartfelt reflections, and transformative practices that have mended broken hearts across millennia. Whether stress has carved deep rivers of worry into your days, or sleep eludes you like a fleeting dream, or curiosity beckons you toward the gentle glow of inner light, know this: you are not merely arriving, you are awakening. For the next few hours, let these words cradle you like a mother's lullaby, planting seeds of peace that will bloom in the quiet corners of your life. Even as you drift towards slumber's embrace, envision a realm where ancient truths shimmer like dewdrops on lotus leaves, ready to quench the thirst of your restless mind. Buddhism, often misunderstood as a rigid creed of distant deities and eternal judgments, reveals itself here as something far more intimate and alive, a luminous science of the soul. A compassionate map charting the hidden currents of human thought and emotion. No omnipotent God demands your worship. No fiery hells or gilded heavens dangle as rewards or threats. Instead, picture it as a healer's apothecary, brimming with elixirs crafted from profound observations, remedies for the soul's aches, the gnawing worry that steals your nights, the simmering anger that clouds your days, the elusive restlessness that whispers of unfulfilled longing. These tools require no faith in the supernatural. They thrive on the raw honesty of your experience, illuminating how our minds, like masterful illusionists, conjure suffering from shadows, and how simple acts of awareness can dispel them like sunlight banishing fog. To grasp this essence, let us journey back through the mists of time to a tale that pulses with the raw humanity we all share, the Odyssey of Siddhartha Gautama, the prince who became the Buddha. Oh, how his story tugs at the heartstrings, evoking the universal ache of seeking amid abundance. Born into opulence that would make emperors weep with envy, Siddhartha dwelt in 3 resplendent palaces, each a symphony of silk-draped halls and fragrant gardens tailored to the season's whims. His father, King Suddhodana, enveloped him in a cocoon of perfection, shielding him from life's thorns with unyielding love, servants anticipating every desire, musicians serenading his every step, a white parasol eternally warding off sun or rain. At 16, he wed the radiant Yashodhara, and their son Rahula brought joy like a dawn chorus. By all measures of worldly triumph, wealth, beauty, legacy, Siddhartha's cup overflowed, a glittering facade of bliss. Yet, beneath this gilded veil, a subtle storm brewed in his soul, a poignant restlessness that no banquet could sat, no melody could silence. Have you known this shadow, dear reader? That hollow echo after scaling life's peaks, the promotion secured, the home adorned, the love professed, only to find fulfillment slipping through your fingers like sand? In our era of endless distractions, screens flickering with curated perfection, notifications clamoring for attention, we erect our own palaces, fortresses of busyness to evade the soul's quiet inquiries. We chase the next high, the next validation, convinced that one more achievement will finally anchor our wandering hearts. Siddhartha's unease mirrored this eternal human dance, a yearning for depths beyond the surface shimmer. Defying his father's protective edicts, Siddhartha ventured beyond the palace walls, his heart pounding with the thrill of the unknown. What unfolded shattered his illusions like fragile glass, evoking waves of empathy for the fragility we all conceal. On his first foray, an elder tottered by, body bent like a wind-sculpted tree, eyes clouded by time's relentless march. "This is old age," his charioteer murmured, "the fate of all who endure." Siddhartha's soul recoiled, a poignant pang for the inevitable fate of youth's vigor. His second outing unveiled illness, a figure racked by fever's fire, limbs trembling in agony's grip. Sickness spares no one, came the explanation, stirring a deep sorrow for the body's betrayal. The third revelation struck like thunder, a funeral procession. Mourners' wails piercing the air as flames consumed a loved one's form. Death claims us all, the charioteer intoned, igniting in Siddhartha a profound grief for life's fleeting breath. These visions didn't plunge him into despair but kindled a fire of compassion. A burning question that resonates through our own turbulent hearts, in a world shadowed by aging, illness, and death, by heartbreaks, disappointments, and the relentless tide of change. How do we unearth enduring peace? How much of our own anguish stems from this very denial? From our frantic bids to outrun the inevitable? We hoard youth with creams and regimens, chase immortality through legacies and likes. Yet the soul whispers of deeper truths. On his fourth excursion, hope flickered like a lantern in the gloom, a wandering ascetic. Robes tattered yet face aglow with an inner radiance that transcended worldly woes. This monk, stripped of possessions, embodied a serenity born from within, a beacon amid Siddhartha's storm. That night, under cover of stars, he made his fateful choice. Gazing upon his slumbering wife and child, palace halls echoing with hollow luxury, he slipped away, not in fury or defeat, but in a courageous quest for universal balm. His departure evokes a tender ache, leaving comfort's cradle to embrace the world's raw edges. All for truths that could heal every weary soul. For 6 arduous years, Siddhartha wandered India's sun-scorched paths, a seeker adrift in spiritual seas. He apprenticed under revered gurus, mastering meditations that hushed the mind like a still pond, delving into ascetic rigors that honed his body to skeletal sharpness, fasting until ribs protruded like barren branches, enduring elements that seared and chilled. Yet, as his frame withered, so did his clarity. Extremes of denial mirrored the palace's indulgences, both veils obscuring truth. In a moment of crystalline insight, he embraced the middle way, a poetic balance, neither lavish excess nor punishing austerity, but a harmonious path that nourishes body and spirit alike. Recalling a childhood idol beneath a rose apple tree, where effortless peace had bloomed amid festival clamor, Siddhartha sought simplicity, accepting a humble bowl of rice milk from a village maiden, her act a ripple of kindness. He regained strength. Beneath the Bodhi tree's sheltering canopy, roots delving deep as his resolve, he vowed, "I shall not rise until truth reveals itself." As night unfolded its starry cloak, he sat in vigilant stillness, observing the mind's theater, the desires that flared like meteors, fears that loomed like shadows, regrets that whispered like ghosts. With each observation, illusions crumbled. He saw suffering not as fate's cruel jest, but as the offspring of attachment, ignorance, and aversion. Dawn crowned him the Buddha, the awakened one, his enlightenment a radiant dawn breaking over humanity's slumber. This epiphany stirs profound emotion, from prince to sage. His sacrifice birthed insights that cradle our pains today. In our frenzied world of deadlines and distractions, his realization rings true. Suffering springs not from events, but our mental entanglements with them. A delayed train isn't agony, it's our fury at disruption. A lost love isn't eternal void, it's our clinging to what was. Under that sacred tree, the Buddha unveiled liberation. Observe without grasping, accept without resistance, and peace unfurls like petals in spring. These revelations crystallized into the Four Noble Truths, a compassionate blueprint for the soul's emancipation, evoking empathy for our shared struggles. First, the poignant acknowledgement. Life harbors dukkha, suffering's subtle undercurrent. From fleeting joys fade to profound losses sting. Not a bleak verdict, but a tender validation. Your aches are seen. Universal, woven into existence's fabric. We chase illusions of permanence, only to grieve their dissolution, our hearts heavy with unspoken sorrow. The second truth pierces deeper, stirring self-reflection. Suffering blooms from tanha, craving's restless vines. Our ceaseless yearning for more, better, different. Oh, the emotional weight. We grasp pleasures like fragile butterflies. Fearing their flight, we recoil from pains like scorching flames. Stories abound. The executive chasing promotions, only to find emptiness at the summit. The lover clinging possessively, suffocating the very bond they treasure. This truth evokes a gentle ache. how we self-sabotage with attachments, turning life's flow into a turbulent torrent. Yet hope glimmers in the third. Nirvana awaits, the extinguishing of craving's flames. A liberation that floods the soul with relief. Not oblivion, but a vibrant freedom, where desires whisper rather than roar. Imagine shedding resentment's chains, embracing change like an old friend, tears of joy for this possibility. The fourth unveils the noble eightfold path, a creative odyssey of right view. Intention, speech, action, livelihood, effort, mindfulness, and concentration, not rigid commandments, but luminous guides. View life through compassion's lens. Speak words that heal like balm. Act with integrity's grace, expanded creatively. Envision right view as a kaleidoscope revealing interconnectedness, right effort as tending a garden, nurturing virtues while weeding vices. This path, walked with heart, transforms mundane steps into sacred dances. Interwoven stories illuminate these truths. Each an emotional beacon, recalled Joshua's enigmatic, mew, to a disciple querying a dog's Buddha nature, not denial, but a thunderclap shattering conceptual cages, evoking awe at our innate wholeness. Or the two monks at the river. The elder carries a woman across, releases her, the younger obsesses. Burdened by judgment, heart-tugging release, we carry past weights like invisible anchors, let them sink. Feel the buoyancy of now. Meditation emerges as the path's heartbeat, a sanctuary stirring profound calm. Dispel myths. It's not silencing the symphony of thoughts, but conducting it with grace. Monkey mind's antics, leaping from worry to whim, evoke fond amusement. It's our evolutionary ally. Now a playful foe, Kensho's tail tugs at empathy, his frantic thoughts a storm, until his master reveals the garden's lesson. Observe without control. Like watching birds soar, breathe in this wisdom. Let it soothe your inner tempests. Guided practice unfolds creatively. Envision breath as a river's flow, carrying debris away. Variations bloom, counting exhales like counting stars. Just sitting as vast sky embracing clouds. Walking meditation as earth's tender kiss on souls. Maria's story evokes inspiration, from serene cushion to chaotic hospital. She weaves mindfulness into healing hands. Her calm a ripple transforming lives. Resilience blossoms through refuge, in breath's anchor. Compassion's shield. Appreciative awareness counters negativity's bias. Savoring sunsets like sacred wine. Letting go's art, poignant in Grandmother Hannah's cherry tree tale. Evokes tears. Love's grace and release. Impermanence is poetry. David's Odyssey stirs hope, from control's grip to acceptance's flow. Illness birthing unexpected joys. Daily integration sparkles. Stealth practices and commutes. Deep listening mending bonds like Tom's with Emma. The farmer's, we'll see, evokes serene trust amid flux. Final tales, Yunman's starlit space. The hermit's flower, stir ultimate awe. Your awareness's vast sky. Peace your essence. As night enfolds you, dear soul, let these seeds root deeply. Moonmind temple's gates remain open, return anytime. May peace cradle you. Dreams whisper wisdom, and dawn greet an awakened heart. Rest now, beloved, you are home.